Alrighty, hello my beautiful bimbos. Let's get right into today's collective reading. So I'm totally seeing, especially with the Nine of Swords here and the Empress, that somebody's like definitely in their feels about you guys. I feel like you guys are really popping off and in your element right now, especially being this beautiful Empress energy. I do not know what I just hit, but I hit a ding there. So I definitely feel like I'm on point already. But basically, because you guys are in this mad Empress energy, I feel like you guys are really going after your goals, your dreams. You guys are just like killing it. There's a ton of eyes on you right now, especially like a ton of eyes on you. I'm seeing that there's a lot of people that are very attracted to you guys. Like, yeah, oh my God, there's a lot of like messy energy coming in here, but it's all good things because it all comes back to you guys. Like, you guys are just really thriving right now, so it's no wonder you're getting a ton of attention. Let's jump right into love radio and get some more information on this. I was just like really called to like do love radio first, but then these two cards fell out and I was like, okay, yeah, we know what's up. Because especially with this Nine of Swords energy here, like this person is thinking about you guys all the time. Yeah. Oh, this is such a beautiful song, Galaxy with Kid Travis and 𝖭𝖚𝖈. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. Yes, oh my God, I never even realized this. Yeah, I went from loving you to looking for love in the wrong place. In every corner of the galaxy, yeah, I will see your face. There's no telling who will win, who is winning in this race. Wish destiny would just wait for us. Wow, so that's really incredible. Like, I never realized that it started off by saying I went from loving you to looking for love in the wrong place. And like that makes a lot of sense, especially with this person staying up late, like thinking about the situation, overthinking the situation, reading in between the lines, like, and then seeing the song Galaxy, like, yeah, and then they're also now thinking that they see you everywhere. So like everywhere they go, they think that they see you, but it's not actually you. It's just like another person. And at this point, I feel like there could have been a competitive energy there between the two of you, especially with there's no telling who is winning in this race. Like the two of you definitely could have just like been competing with one another, and now it's like this person's like we can't even tell who's winning now at this point. Like, because maybe this person doesn't even know you guys that well anymore. Like they did really know you and they wanted to get to know you more, but then for some reason there was like a mess up there and they decided to go look for love in another direction, but it was like in all the wrong places essentially. And they also wish destiny would just wait for us. So like there could have been a lot of instances where like it was like right person, wrong time, I feel like, or maybe even just one big instance where it was like right person, wrong time. Like this was just not the time. Like this person was not healed enough. But I think like even just saying that, you have to realize that like some people have to meet you guys in that sense in order to recognize like why they need to be healed, right? Like why they need to heal from the person that they are right at this very second in time, because it's just not going to work for them going into this new future that they're basically creating for themselves. Yeah. I need to let you know I want you closer. I've been moving on, trying to keep moving on. Tell me right. That was only for the night. Tell me right. Make yourself right. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So it's interesting because this person is like going through it, right? Like they're like, I've been moving on, but I keep trying to move on. So it's like even after this person has moved on, they still find themselves having to move on, if that makes sense. Like the healing process does not just like end, right? Like one day it's like, oh, we're done, that's it, like, oh, okay, I'm over this person, right? Like I feel like there's always going to be those instances where like you kind of reevaluate or you kind of think about that situation again. Of course, I feel like that's in any situation, but in this particular situation it feels like the person like gets the feels all over again and then has to move on from that, if that makes sense to you guys. Like it's almost like they fall all over again and then they have to get over it all over again. Wow. Yeah, it's just like a draining vibe. Like it's very like sad, honestly. But the thing is like, yeah, tell me right, that was only for the night. Tell me right, make yourself right. Yeah. So I feel like this person was like, I don't know if this was like a one-time kind of ordeal or there's a lot of different scenarios here, obviously, because this is a collective reading. I feel like it could have been a one-night ordeal. It could have been like, the interpretation that I'm getting from this is like, even though it was a very short period of time, or like there were short instances throughout it, like, tell me that I'm right, that it was only for the night. Like, that's what the person's trying to say. Oh, it's so hard to like describe how I'm feeling. That's the biggest thing about being like a clairsentient. It's like, I feel everything, but it's hard to articulate human emotion. And so that's why I'm really struggling here. But it's like, the person was like, so tell me, like, it was only for that second in time. Like, just tell me that it was only for that second in time, and that was it, and that you don't feel anything from me anymore, and then we'll be over it, okay? And then I'll move on. But it's like, this person really just feels that second of it, you know? Like, and that's why it's so intense for them, because I feel like they keep replaying all of this over in their head, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, what could they have done differently, you know? But everything is exactly as it's supposed to be, believe it or not. Like, believe it or not, because I feel like there's been major changes that need to occur, or that needed to occur in both people in this situation. Like, I feel like you guys could have been holding back your Empress energy, or just not really fully leaning into it because of this person, because this person could have been a restraint from that when they initially met you, due to some like beliefs that they had about the world. But they've kind of come to realize the Empress that you are. I feel like you guys have really grown into it, or like, you guys just excel at like a much rapid rate than like anybody else I've ever seen in my lifetime, okay? For real. Especially in this reading, especially coming directly out as this Empress. Like, look at how this person's like crying in your direction, basically, and you guys are over here like not even focused on that. You guys are focusing on nurturing not only one thing but 3 things, it appears, or like a lot more than 3 things. Like you guys could have kids and a job and a side hustle. You could have a side hustle, a job. You guys could have job, school, side hustle, like, or side hustle, school, or even just like full-time job, full-time parent. Like, that's enough, you know? Like, you guys are just Empresses. You're focused on the perfect things right now. And yeah, you might be getting hit hard with this kind of energy coming in here, especially in this astrological period that we're in right now, whenever you're watching it, because I'm not good at astrology. I'm trying, I'm learning. I pay attention in the Discord, you guys. I pay attention in Discord. But I definitely know, like, this is a timeless reading, so, like, you guys could be watching this whenever, but right now, if you guys are watching this right when I'm posting it, like, it's definitely an intense time. I'm like, you know, with the planets and with everything. But let's keep going. Let's get another song. You guys will definitely want to listen to Galaxy, though, by Kid Travis. I feel like you'll really, really connect and you'll vibe with this song. It feels very spacey. Like, it's definitely a beautiful, spacey sort of vibe to it. Outer space, but, like, it really pulls you in. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Fight for You. Pia Mia and Chance the Rapper. This is from the Divergent movie. Did anybody ever read the books? I read the first book in like 6 hours. And that's the fastest I've ever read a book in my life, because I loved it that much, and then I never touched the other ones. I literally stopped at the first one. I loved it so much, but I love 4. Oh my gosh. Ugh, the vibes. Okay, anyways, or if you guys have seen the movie, definitely let me know down below. But Fight for You. Okay, I'm gonna read some of these lyrics and just kind of see how I vibe with them. Oh my god, yeah, that's crazy. We live in our own world. Annotate. We feel the way that we create. Yeah, exactly. Like, whoever knows what's real, turn your backs to appreciate. Shut up. Okay, you guys, I literally just got the biggest chills of my life. Okay, literally listen to this. So, like, we feel the way that we create. Like, who wrote this song? God, who wrote this song? Because is that not so spiritual? We feel the way that we create. We live in our own world. Whoever knows what's real, turn your backs to appreciate. Like, sometimes you really do have to turn your back completely on something to really fully appreciate the beauty of the circumstances, or the beauty of the situation or the beauty of the person or the beauty of the career or, you know, like whatever. Like sometimes you really, really, really just have to go through this period of turn away so that you can really face it, you know? And I feel like that's exactly what this is. Like we feel the way that we create. Whoever knows what's real. Isn't that so crazy to think about? Like I had this thought the other day. I was like, who's to say that you can't do something? Because like literally they don't know you. Like they literally don't know you. They don't know what you've been through. They don't know how hard you can work. They don't know how ambitious and driven my badass empresses and emperors that are watching this right now are. Like they do not know you. So who's to say that you cannot do something? Oh, feel that fire, everybody. Because whoever knows what's real. Like, who even knows what's real and what's fake? Like, there's a ton of people out there with, like, the confidence thing, right? They'll say, fake it till you make it. And then you typically make it, right? You, like, fake it, and then you're, like, there. And that's the same thing with the law of attraction. And so I feel like that's kind of what you guys have been, like, turned on to. And I feel like that's what this person is getting turned on to, too. They're kind of, like, figuring it out, you know? I feel like you guys definitely introduced this person to, like, law of attraction, manifesting, or, like, what would you say this is? Because, like, there's, you know, spiritual life. That's what I'm just going to say. You probably turn this person into the spiritual life. And, yeah, whoever even knows what's real. So who's to say that it's not real? Right? That's, like, literally all on us. Okay, but anyways, okay, we're going to keep going. But I feel like that's kind of what this message, right? This kind of what this person's feelings. Like, I feel like they're so real. And that's what I was picking up on before. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. And now this person wants to fight for you. But you can't choose who's inside. But if you just show it, let me know it, then I'll fight for you tonight. Oh my God. And isn't that so profound too? Insane and profound. Because it's like, if you just show it, let me know it, then I'll fight for you, right? And that's kind of what the person was feeling like previously, too, with, like, the last song as well. Like, show me that moment is right. Show me that I was right to believe that it's not just that one moment that we had feelings for each other, that it lingers and that it's still here, like now. Show me. If you just show it and let me know it, then I'll fight for you. I'll fight for you and for your love. Yeah, so I feel like, and the day's gonna come, because it's like, the day is not here, but you guys will know the correct day. Like, when this person, because it's on them, right? Like, you guys are in your own element. You're focusing on your own thing. You don't have time for this. Okay, you don't have time for this kind of energy. Like, the person really had to, like, outgrow that, outshine that. And the day is gonna come when you decide who you become, and then, yeah, and then it's gonna be your guys' turn to act, right? Then it'll be your turn to be like, here I am. Yeah, like, kind of show them that maybe you're still in love with them, you still have feelings for them. But I feel like you guys will ease off on it a little bit, especially being in this Empress energy and especially with everything you've been through. Because, yeah, turn your backs to appreciate. I feel like you guys are really just going to kind of like allow everything to happen very naturally. You're not going to force anything. You're not going to like chase too heavily. You're just going to show them that like existing around them is okay, and then I feel like everything will sort of fall into place, if that makes sense. Like, just exist around them, just feel happy for it. My throat is like really blocked right now. We're gonna keep going with the music. I'm really vibing with this though. My God! Not Over You by 𝖭𝖤𝖓. Does that make sense, y'all? Okay, yeah. So this is definitely like a past connection. We knew that from the get-go though. Dreams. That's where I have to go to see your beautiful face anymore. I stare at a picture of you and listen to the radio. Oh shit, and then I just dragged off this card. Justice, and the Hanged Man. Okay, yeah, so these ones actually came out a little bit in the previous reading. But I definitely feel like this person's starting to see things from like a different perspective. But it's really interesting because especially with like that dreams, that's where I have to go to see your beautiful face. Like, and then this person is like thinking heavily about you guys at nighttime. Like, I feel like this person's definitely dreaming about you guys. Like, that's like a fact. That's a fact. And yeah, because I feel like you guys are thinking about them, and then like the cycle continues, you know? Because they're dreaming about you, you think about them. And because you think about them, they think about you, and then they dream about you, which makes them think about you, which then makes you think about them. Yeah, this person could definitely be looking at pictures of you too. Hope there's a conversation. We both admit we had it good, but until then it's alienation. I know that much is understood. Oh, so that's really interesting. So this person just like looks at pictures of you, and they like listen to music, like wishing and praying that there would be some sort of a conversation. But until then, it's alienation, which means like up until that point, they're just isolated from your energy, basically, until there's a conversation. And they realize that. Yeah. I would lie and say that you're not on my mind, but I go out and I sit down at a table set for two, and finally, I'm forced to face the truth. No matter what I say, I'm not over you. And isn't that so interesting? Because we're literally talking about that cycle, right? Of like the person basically beating themselves up a little bit. I don't mean to laugh, but I like sometimes start a sentence and then I forget where I'm going with it, like Michael Scott. But I know Divine always reminds me. I just have to be patient with myself. But this person is like forced to face the truth that no matter what they say, they're not over you. And so like it's the same thing as from Galaxy, where this person is saying that like they've been on this journey of healing, and just when they think that they've like healed from it, they like find themselves maybe looking at pictures of you, reminiscing of the memories, dreaming of you, and then it's like they fall right back into it again. And they don't know why, but I think that they're figuring out the truth, and that it's like they're literally not over you. Like it's unresolved kind of energy there. It's like very unresolved air there. Okay, let me go get a drink really fast, you guys. Alrighty, I got my little drink of water. This is everyone's reminder here to get your drinks of water going. But let's keep going with this song because I'm very drawn to just this one part, and then we'll move on to the next song. I'm very drawn to like love radio today, you guys, and I'm getting a lot of messages through this. So I'm just gonna keep going with this because it feels like it's all sort of fitting together, like a nice little puzzle. Like all of the songs are kind of completing each other. So yeah, so this says, took this heart and put it through hell, but still you're magnificent. I'm a boomerang, it doesn't matter how you throw me, I turn around and I'm back in the game, even better than the old me, but I'm not even close without you. So that's really interesting too, because it feels like this person like has been through hell and back. Like you definitely put them through hell and back, like in this kind of connection, right? But this person felt like in the past, like they were a boomerang, like they were able to just like bounce back and like get back into the game. But it feels like even better than they used to be. But it feels like they're not even close without you in their life at this point to like bouncing back and being even better. Like it feels like you're kind of that next step for them. That's like unlocking this beautiful future, you know? Like this sort of justice card. You really shifted and changed a lot of their perspectives in life. I feel like to be a lot more spiritually driven, as well as like them for you guys. It feels like they could have changed a lot of your perspectives in life to be more logical and whatever, rational, you know? But there's definitely justice coming in this situation. So that's beautiful for an outcome. Let's keep going here. For the Night, okay. By Chloe and Lotto. Yes. I ask myself why we can't be closer. I play those same games thousands times over. And you crave those long nights with me. Oh, don't you? You can leave your guard at the door and let me love you for the night. Yes. I feel like that's kind of like, yeah. Like, I feel like this person's just questioning with themselves. Like, why can't we be closer? Like, what's disallowing this? What's causing this? What's the root cause of this? Because I feel like this person's played, like, those same games, those same memories, and, like, of the games that they've done, like, 1,000 times over. And I feel like this person definitely craves those long nights with you. I feel like you crave those long nights with them. And they're basically saying, like, you can leave your guard at the door and let me love you for the night. So there might be a night coming up here as a little outcome that the two of you can kind of just spend together. I like so I put my finger up to my mouth in like a kind of form. So it seems like this might be something like hush hush, like just the two of you kind of know about. I don't know, like if it might be a little bit, yeah, just kind of like hush hush. Like I feel like you don't really want to tell people about this. I feel like they don't really want to tell people about this. So there might be a little hush hush action, you know? Yeah, you can leave your guard at the door and let me love you for the night. Okay, wait, there's a part of the song that's coming into my head. Hold on. You say you promise and promise you'll figure it out, but I cannot wait. You're teasing me. I back down. I ask myself, yeah. So that's kind of the vibe. Like, I feel like you guys are like, you say you promise and promise you'll figure it out, but I cannot wait. You're teasing me. I back down. Like, I feel like that was probably the energy, like, yeah, like there could have been some form of like waiting involved or like you needing to be patient, but you guys are just like not a patient person. Like you're just like, you're not willing to like wait for somebody, you know, to like figure it out. Especially because this person says they'll promise and they'll promise they'll figure it out. You're like, no, like you just kind of need to. So that could have been where the separation came into play, or you guys were just like, figure yourself out, you know, like quit teasing me. Like I'm not down for this. Like, yeah, it could have been maybe like one person wanted it to be a little bit less serious and the other person wanted it to be serious, and then the other person realized that they actually wanted it to be serious too, but it was a little bit too late kind of vibe. Like, let's keep going. Ladies' night, cool in the gang, yeah. So you guys might be going out as some sort of ladies' night, like really just enjoying your vibe, enjoying being out, enjoying the scene, and then that might be when you bump into this person or when you might see this person. I feel like they could be doing like some major stalking here, like kind of watching your account or like trying to see where you're going out. So if you guys, yeah, which I feel like you guys want this to happen. So see that happening for yourself, and I feel like it will, you know? It's very important for manifestation. Let's get some more cards here too. Ace of Coins. Wow, yeah. So there's definitely going to be some sort of like offering coming in here. It's stability, so it's definitely giving me like friendship vibes, you know? Which I don't think is how either of you want it, but I think it's going to be how it starts, because it's like how it has to, you know? In order for you guys to kind of like trust this person, really let them show you kind of the stability that they're offering up just as a friend. Ooh! Damn, okay, but yeah, this person's definitely got their bag. Like, I feel like this person is a big King of Coins energy. They could come from money, so they could just be, like, well off as is. Like, they're very stable as a person. I feel like that's why they're very attractive to you guys. But also, they're just, like, grounded in their nature. Again, that's kind of where that logic was coming into play, especially when it came into, like, the spiritual versus logic. Like, I feel like you guys definitely complete each other in that aspect. So I'm seeing, like, big yin and yang kind of energy where you two like complete each other. It's like you're just opposite enough, you know? Like you're not super complete ends of the spectrum, but this person definitely has good rational energy. Four of Wands. Okay, so that's kind of the beginning of this reading where I was picking up that you guys have a lot of eyes on you. Like there's a lot of people that want your love, want your affection. So I totally see that you guys could have like literally 5 people around you. I bet that you guys could name off the top of your head. One or two you might have to really think about, but really I feel like there's a lot of people that are competing for you guys, that want your attention and want your energy, and I feel like this person knows this, and so they're coming up with some sort of plan of attack so that way they can stand out, but also like, yeah, not be chicken. I'm literally looking at the chicken up here, like in this top little corner. They're like, how can I stand out but like not be a chicken? Not be like super scared and like afraid to approach. Like approach but be nonchalant about it. I feel like that's where the friendship kind of vibes is coming in. Yeah, I feel like they'll still kind of like hide a little bit of those emotions. They won't like come full in like emotions ablazing, because that's just unrealistic. You know, like as human beings, like as much as we want to like go in and sweep somebody off of their feet and take them to, I don't know why I just said, or like heard Ibiza, but like take them away, you know, like take them away. But that's just not realistic. You know, like realistically, I feel like this person's coming at it with like a good plan of attack where they'll show you like just enough, like and then when you're ready, like I feel like they'll reveal everything, you know? But it's about like establishing that foundation, that stability. And they're a very logical person, even though they're trying to trust their spirituality more, like they're very logically driven. So I feel like they're gonna come at this at like a very logical way, but still at like a new perspective. They're like seeing this like, okay, yeah, so like why can't we be friends, you know? 3 of Wands, yeah. So I definitely see that like this person could be at a distance from you too. They could be watching you guys from afar. Like I really get that vibe of like stalking your guys' social media or just trying to see what you're up to and then like meet you out like someplace. Like it's very like, yeah, interesting here, especially with this 3 of Wands energy. I definitely feel like this person watches you guys on social media. I think like you know too, like you definitely know, like you see them. So if you guys are like posting on your story like where you're at, you know, like this person will probably like want to be at that place or meet you there or whatever. I've had someone do that to me before, so don't think it's unrealistic. It's literally happened to me before. So yeah. 8 of Swords. I knew it. This person is absolutely watching you guys like from afar. Like that is so clearly coming in here. This person, and you guys I don't think you guys know about it. Honestly, you guys like might know a little bit, but I don't think you know the extent, because I don't think you guys keep up with that shit. Again, you guys are Empress energies. Also, I dropped a card on the floor. That's why I'm like slowly getting farther away from the microphone. Here we go. Okay, so we also have 2 of Swords energy. There might be some sort of a crossroads here, or like some path that you guys are going to take here. Yeah, some pathway. I feel like it's new and it's exciting. And I feel like you guys should just do it. Just go down it, you know? Just follow it. Like I feel like this new pathway is definitely going to be something that's a little bit scary, but I think it'll be worth it. Like, especially with this Ace of Coins here, like it really feels like this person like wants something stable. Like, oh, yeah. So I just heard this song. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up because I want to make sure you guys can. Oh gosh. Okay, I know it's like a bunch of random letters. Yeah, this album is so beautiful too. Oh, here we go. Okay, it's in this song. ROYL by Hey Fitz. Okay, so in this song, this person's basically like, what does it stand for again? Rest of your life. Yeah, so the song is, for the rest of your life I want you in mine. For the rest of your life I want you in mine. And so it's just like this idea of like, for the rest of your life I want you in mine. Like it's like, how should I say this? Because it's not like this person doesn't care about your opinion, because I think that's the complete opposite of what they're saying. I think they definitely do care about your opinion, but I think like for the rest of your life, they want you to be a part of theirs. Like it's such like it's kind of like a weird way of saying that, you know, but it feels very unselfish. Like it feels like a very unselfish thing. Like this person just like wants you to exist in their life. And one of the lines in this song also says like, I'm sick of things being so complicated. Like I don't want things to be complicated anymore. I want things to be like, or like just okay. Like I just want things to be uncomplicated and okay and friendly and nice and not so something so heavy all the time, you know? But for the rest of your life, I want you in mine. And I think that that's just so beautiful. Like I think that's such a beautiful message, such a beautiful way to put it. Like, but I think it might be a very selfish thing, but I think it's like a good selfish, you know? I played it for one of my best friends. I said, I dedicate this song to you, because I was like, I've had, you know, so many friends in my lifetime that have just like walked out on me. And I don't know, like sometimes I feel like, I don't know if it's like too much tea. I don't really care though. Sometimes I feel like maybe I'm just like not there enough for them, but also I'm the Empress, right? Like we're the Empresses, we're the Emperors. So we have a lot of shit going on. We can't always be there for other people, you know, if that makes sense. So I've had a lot of people that just don't understand that. And I finally met this friend that like really, really, really gets that. And so I was like, selfishly, for the rest of your life, you're gonna be in mine, okay? And that's it. I'm like, you don't get to decide. You don't get to walk out ever. Like, you're in my life, and that's it. Like, you're in it for the rest of your life, you know? And part of it's like, I want to be the uncle to your family. Okay, anyways, I'm getting off the track here, but basically, I think it's like a very selfish and beautiful thing, like wanting somebody to be in our lives. But I think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, because it's like we can't live without them, you know? And I think that's okay. I think that's okay to admit to ourselves. Yeah, because sometimes I can be a very like stone cold person, and I'm kind of vibing with like this aspect of this person where like it's just like stone cold for them sometimes, you know? But I think that they're starting to warm up a little bit, and they're starting to realize that like it's okay to want you to be in their life. Like, that's not a bad thing at all. Like, it's perfectly okay to want to be in somebody's life, even if it's just friendly, even if it's just, like, something like that. But this feels like it will be more for you guys. But just celebrate the fact that this person wants to just be in your life for the rest of your life, right? Regardless of what this is, or what this can become, like without the labels. And I think that's like a very spiritually enlightened way to look at this and to look at the world from this point on. Like, it's like there are people that you should selfishly want to be in the lives of, and that's perfectly okay, and that's perfectly fine, and you will fight for them. You will fight for them. But I feel like this person just needs to see that glimpse in you too, that the feelings are sort of reciprocated. And then from there, it'll just flow. And I think that's it. I think that's the message for you guys. Like, I don't know that this will make sense to everybody, but I know that it'll make sense to the people that need to hear this. And I know that you guys know that you're focused on the right things right now. So just keep focusing on your beautiful Empress energy. Know that this energy is there and that it's building in the background. But just by you guys doing you and being yourself and, you know, yeah, okay, well, I also just got the download too. Because obviously, well, let's see an outcome here. Because it feels like there's going to be some sort of choice that you guys will have to make. So I totally see this person coming in here for you guys. Yeah, and I think, because I'm like, do some of you guys need to reach out to this person? Like, what needs to become of this? But I really do believe that this person is watching you. And so I believe that, like, you guys are basically doing it. Yeah. Okay, so it could cause some sort of third-party debacle here as well. But there's definitely just going to be, like, room for celebration. So overall, I feel like the biggest message is just, like, celebrate this. Know it's coming in. know it's already existing for you guys. Just keep doing you, being your Empress, working on what you guys can control right now. Because other people we can't control, right? But this person, I think, is really having a major epiphany, like a major awakening moment that, like, selfishly, they want you in their life forever. Whether that be friendship or whatever it becomes, they don't care. At this point, they just want you in their life, period. Woo! I think that's so beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. And I love all of you so, so, so much from the bottom of my titty hearts. And I'll see you all very, very soon, okay?